Hello, friends. I'm so happy to see you today. Let's start our virtual preschool class with a song from Miss Nancy. Will you walk around with me? Here she is.
Hello, Miss Jamie. Hello, virtual preschool friends. This week we are singing Walk Around from the Seasons. Walk around and walk around and walk around. Walk around with me. Walk around and walk around and walk around. Walk around with me. Now bounce, bounce, bounce. Bounce, bounce, bounce. Bounce, bounce, bounce with me. Bounce, bounce, bounce. Bounce, bounce, bounce. Bounce, bounce, bounce with me. Walk around and walk around and walk around. Walk around with me. Walk around and walk around and walk around. Walk around with me. Now side to side, side to side, side to side with me. Side to side, side to side, side to side with me. Walk around and walk around and walk around. Walk around with me. Walk around and walk around and walk around. Walk around with me. Now turn around, turn around, turn around with me. And turn around, turn around, turn around with me. Walk around and walk around and walk around. Walk around with me. Walk around and walk around and walk around. Walk around with me. Now in and out, in and out, in and out with me. In and out, in and out, in and out, and walk around again. Here we go. Walk around and walk around and walk around. Walk around with me. Now you can sit down, you can sit down, you can sit down. You walked around with me. Thank you for singing Walk Around with me. Now it's time to go back to Miss Jamie. Bye-bye.
Thank you so much, Miss Nancy. Should we call Betsy and wake her up? 1, 2, 3. Say, Betsy, where are you? Hello, Betsy Bird. Come on out. Hello, friends. Hello, friends. How are you? Hello, Betsy. How are you? Hello, Miss Jamie. How are you? We're so glad to see you. Here, here. We're all here. Here, here. We're all here. Here, here. We're all here. We're all here together. Yay! Oh, Betsy, we've been learning about some delicious food around the world this week. Today's a little bit different. Instead of going to one place to learn about food, we're going to pick one food and learn about all of the different places where people eat it. And the food that we're going to learn about today is bread. Do you know people all over the world eat different kinds of bread? Do you eat bread at your house? You can make bread with different things. You can make it with flour and oats or wheat or rye or corn. There are lots of different ways to make bread. And in different countries, people make bread in different ways. So I'd like to show you some different kinds of bread. This is a long, skinny loaf of bread. It's called a baguette. Can you say baguette? And a baguette is a French type of bread from France. This is a pita bread. It looks a little bit like tortilla bread. Do you see how they're both the same shape? What shape are these breads? Circles, yes. And we learned about tortillas when we were talking about tacos, how you can put the ingredients in the middle and eat them, like tortillas from Mexico. Pitas are a little bit different. A pita, have you ever tried a pita? You can make a pocket out of a pita. So if you cut it or fold it in half, look, it opens up and you can put your food inside the pita pocket. Have you ever tasted pita bread like this? Did you know it has a hidden pocket on the inside where you can put your goodies, your sandwich fillings? Here are a few more types of bread. This is called naan bread. Can you say naan bread? And you can toast it or you can use it to dip. Dip it in some different sauces and different things to eat like hummus. It's delicious. And here's another kind of bread that maybe you eat for breakfast. This one is called a croissant. Can you say croissant? And a croissant is another kind of French bread. It's very light and flaky on the inside. Can you see that? It tastes good with butter and jam or jelly. Did you know there were so many different kinds of bread? Here's another kind of bread. This is a loaf of Irish soda bread. It has raisins in it and it tastes almost like a cake. It's very sweet and fluffy, like a cake. An Irish soda bread from Ireland. I have a book that shows some other pictures of different kinds of bread around the world. This is a fact book. It's nonfiction, so it has some real facts about bread. I'm just going to show you a few of the pictures in this book. Here's a picture of kids all around the world eating bread. It says that, in fact, someone somewhere is eating bread right now while we're talking about bread. That's funny. And here's a picture of some different kinds of breads. Here's that baguette from France. This is bread from India, Sweden, China, Africa. Here's round bread called a bagel and twisty bread called a pretzel. Here's some more pictures of different kinds of bread. Bread can be dark brown or light brown or even almost white. You can make bread out of corn or rice or wheat. You can even make bread different colors. This bread is for different holidays, and it's pink and green and yellow, and this is not good. This is old bread. It has green mold on it. Don't eat moldy bread. Here's one more picture I want to show you of some different kinds of bread. This is cheese bread from Colombia in South America. Some people even like to put chocolate on their bread. And there are all of the different places around the world with their different kinds of bread. Can you think if you've ever tried any other kinds of bread? Have you at your house? The sign for bread is like this. Make your hand like this is the loaf of bread. Then you're going to use your other hand like you're cutting a slice of bread. 1, 2, 3. Can you make the sign for bread? Hold your hand up. This is the bread. And then cut it. 1, 2, 3. Can you say bread? Yes, bread from all over the world. We're going to say a little poem here and make a sandwich out of some bread. And I wonder, can you say the poem with me? It's short, so I think you can remember it. It goes like this. Sandwich, sandwich for my lunch. Add some bread. Munch, munch, crunch. What should we put next on our sandwich, on this bread for our sandwich? Should we put lettuce? Okay, say it like this. Sandwich, sandwich for my lunch. Add some lettuce. Munch, munch, crunch. Good, I like when I can hear you saying it. What else should we put on our sandwich? Should we put some bologna or meat? I don't know what kind of meat this is. Should we put some meat on? Sandwich, sandwich for my lunch. Add some meat. Munch, munch, crunch. Good. What should we put next? Tomato, cheese, pickles. What would you like on the sandwich? It's just a pretend sandwich. Cheese? Okay, let's say it together. Sandwich, sandwich for my lunch. Add some cheese. Munch, munch, crunch. Good. What should we put next? Tomato or pickle? Pickles? Okay, say the poem. Sandwich, sandwich for my lunch. Add some pickles. Munch, munch, crunch. We just have one ingredient left. Can you say tomato with me? Sandwich, sandwich for my lunch. Add tomato. Munch, munch, crunch. Before we put the last piece of bread, should we put some mustard or mayonnaise or ketchup on our sandwich? Mayonnaise? Okay, let's do it. Sandwich, sandwich for my lunch. Add some mayonnaise. Munch, munch, crunch. It's just pretend mayonnaise, not real mayonnaise. And then we're going to put bread on top. Will you say the poem? Sandwich, sandwich for my lunch. Add some bread. Munch, munch, crunch. And we used our bread to make a sandwich. I loved hearing you say the words of that poem with me. Well done, friend. You can make bread out of lots of different kinds of grain. Most bread is made out of wheat. You can make it out of corn or rice or rye or oats. And we're going to make a game where we hide a basket of wheat. And wheat is a type of grain. We can spell grain like this. Can you name these letters? G, R, well done, A, I, it has a little dot on the top. I, N, good, we'll say grain for this one. We're going to hide the wheat. Where's the wheat? Where can it be? Let's bake some bread for you and me. No peeking, though. While I hide the wheat, you can look at this big, delicious basket of bread. Which letter should you check? Would you like to check first to try to find the wheat? Do you want G, R, A, I, or N? Which one would you like to try? G, G for grain. Let's look and see. Nope, but you were right. Grain starts with G. Which letter would you like to try next? I? Let's look and see. Nope, the wheat was not behind the I. That was a good guess, though. We have R, A, N. Which one would you like to try next? R? Okay, let's look and see. Yes, you found the basket of wheat. It was behind the letter R. Brain, good guessing with these lowercase letters. Let's try it again. G, R, A, I-N. No peeking, friends. Look over here. Where's the wheat? Where can it be? Let's bake some bread for you and me. Where would you like to try to find the wheat? A? Okay, we can try A. Let's look and see. Nope, it wasn't behind the A. Keep guessing. R? Let's look and see. Not this time. The wheat was not behind the letter R. Which one would you like to try next? I? Let's look and see. No, the wheat was not behind the letter I. We only have two left, G or N. Where do you think we can find that basket of wheat? G or N? G? Let's look and see if it's behind the first letter. No, it wasn't. Where is the wheat? What letter is this? Tell me really loud. Say N. Yes, let's see if it's hiding behind there. It is all the way at the last letter. N. You found the basket of wheat behind the letter N. Give your brain a kiss. Brain, good job saying those letters. I have a special book to share with you today. And it's a book about a kind of bread called fry bread. This is what the book looks like. It's called fry bread. And fry bread is a special kind of bread made by Native Americans. And Native Americans were the people who are indigenous. That means they were the first people to live in North America. And they have a tradition of passing along their fry bread recipe in their family. This is a beautiful book. And what do you notice about the cover? It won an award because it's such a good book. So I know you're going to enjoy this one. It's written by Kevin Noble Maillard, and the illustrations are by Juana Martinez Neal. And Juana Martinez Neal won another Caldecott honor for a different book because the pictures are so good. This book is almost like a poem. Sometimes when we read a book, we can just enjoy how the words sound and enjoy the beautiful pictures. And that's what I hope happens when we read this book about fry bread, a Native American family story. Fry bread is food. Flour, salt, water, cornmeal, baking soda, perhaps milk, maybe sugar, all mixed together in a big bowl. Fry bread is shape. Hands mold the dough, flat like a pancake, round like a ball, or puffy like Nana's softest pillow. You see them making their fry bread dough? Fry bread is sound. The skillet clangs on the stove. The fire blazes from below. Drop the dough in the skillet. The bubbles sizzle and pop. Do you hear them listening as they bake the bread? Fry bread is color. Golden brown, tan or yellow, dark like coffee, deep like coffee, sienna or earth, light like snow and cream, warm like rays of sun. Fry bread is flavor. See beans or soup, smell tacos, cheese and vegetables, delight in honey and jam, rise to discover what brings us together. Fry bread is time. On weekdays and holidays, supper or dinner, powwows and festivals, moments together with family and friends. Fry bread is art, sculpture, landscape, portrait, our daily craft, shared from teacher to student, a cycle of heritage and fortune. Fry bread is history, the long walk, the stolen land, strangers in our world. With unknown food, we make new recipes from what we had. Fry bread is place, Alaska, Kansas, all the way to Maine, down to Delaware, on to Georgia, over to Oklahoma, Colorado, and California, cities and lands we call home. Fry bread is nation, Abenaki, Apache, Arapaho, Ojibwe, Onondaga, Oglala, Sioux, Narragansett, Navajo, Nipmuc, Seminole, Shoshone, Sac and Fox, hundreds and hundreds of tribes. Fry bread is everything. Round, flat, large, small, north, south, east, west, brown, yellow, black, white, familiar and foreign, old and new. We come together. Fry bread is us. We are still here, elder and young, friend and neighbor. We strengthen each other to learn, change, and survive. Fry bread is you. And here is the author's recipe for fry bread and the directions. And this is his Auntie Fanny, who taught him how to make fry bread. If you are a grown-up or if you're a little bit older and you'd like to read all of the beautiful notes about this book, you should check it out from the library or look it up online. It's a beautiful book about Native American history. And then at the end, there's this picture of the whole family sharing their fry bread. Did it sound a little bit like a poem to you? Some books are like that. Some books sound like a poem. It's fun to read them, isn't it? Well, we've been learning all about different kinds of bread today. And I have a project that I think you'll really like. Do you ever get from the grocery store flyers like this that have all of the different pictures of the food? If you don't, maybe you could look in your mail, or your grown-up could print some pictures for you off of the computer. And your job today is to try to look around you, either at the grocery store or in the grocery store flyer, for all different kinds of bread. Maybe you didn't even know that there were so many different kinds of bread in the world. So now you know you can be looking for them, like a scavenger hunt, to see how many different kinds of bread you can find. And then your job today is to fill up a plate with different kinds of bread. Not real bread, but you can use pictures of bread. So you can cut some pictures out of a newspaper or print them on the computer. And then when you have, this is a basket of bread. And then when you have all of your pictures, you could use a glue stick like this to stick them all down to the plate. When you stick lots of pictures down together, that kind of art is called collage. Can you say collage? Yes, we're going to make a bread collage. Look, I found some French baguettes in the newspaper. So I'm going to put glue on the back and then stick it on the plate. I'm making a bread collage. Let's see what other kinds of bread I found. Ooh, this kind of bread is called an English muffin. Have you ever seen those? You can split them apart in the middle and toast them, And they've got nooks and crannies where you can put butter and jelly or whatever you like to put on your bread. Let's put the English muffin on our bread collage. And then I found this little bag of hamburger buns or hot dog buns. You could use a bread like this to make a sandwich. I'm going to glue it right down onto my bread collage plate. Do you think you can find pictures of different kinds of bread and make your own bread collage plate? As you do that, you could be thinking about how people all over the world eat different kinds of foods, and we can learn more about them. We can look on the map and we can taste new things. And when you do that, your brain gets smarter about the world around you. I'm always so proud of the work that you do, and I've loved seeing all the pictures and creative things that you've made at home during virtual preschool. You're a superstar. I had fun talking with you today, and now it's time for us to call Betsy back. Can you help me call her? 1, 2, 3. Say, Betsy, come back. Come on, Betsy. Hello, friend. Betsy likes, you're not going to be surprised about this, bread with bird seeds sprinkled on top, right, Betsy? Maybe Miss Jamie will make you a snack later and you can eat some bird seed bread. Do you like bird seed on your bread? No, that's just a bird thing for sure. Let's sing goodbye to our friends today, okay, Betsy? Preschool time is over now, over now. Over now, preschool time is over now for another day. Wave goodbye to all of our friends, all of our friends, all of our friends. Wave goodbye to all of our friends. It's time to stay home and play. Hip, hip, hooray! Will you reach down and get some birdseed out of your pocket for Betsy? Here's your play pack today. It has lots of fun ideas, things you can do with your grown-up or by yourself to play and learn after the video is over. Be sure to print your play pack. Okay, Betsy, the friends are gonna throw you some bird seed. Throw it this way. Thank you, friends. If you'd like to catch Betsy's kiss, hold your hand out like this. There you go. Ready? Catch it. Stick it to your cheek. Give yourself a big hug from Miss Jamie and Betsy. We love doing virtual preschool with you. We can't wait to see you again next time. Bye-bye, friends.